Hey sis, draw closer. Have you ever found yourself wondering when your status will finally change? While building your career, have you felt that quiet pull, longing how to become whole spiritually, emotionally, and financially free, but simply don't know how? Well, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Catherine, 40 and still single, and I know exactly what that feels like. I realized I was so focused on when my next season will unfold, and I was missing what God wanted to do in my present. I love the idea of financial freedom, but the truth is, I wasn't taking action for real change. When I decided to invest in myself, everything changed. I discovered the secret was in a system that could help me to build passive income in the long run. When you shift your mindset, everything else begins to align. And that's what this podcast is about. Helping you to prepare for the future you desire. Because sis, the harvest God has in store for you tomorrow lies in the seeds you sow today. So go grab yourself your favorite drink and let's journey with purpose together. Hey sis, welcome back to the Healthcare Entrepreneurs Blueprint. This is episode 2 and I'm so glad to have you back. So today, I wanted to take a moment to share about what got me started on this journey and why I started this podcast. In my first episode, I mentioned that I've been carrying a message for over a year, trying to figure out how to deliver it. So here I am, not fully knowing all the ins and outs of the how to, but with a message to encourage, to equip, and to empower you to take action for the things God has set on your heart. There might be a few rough edges, but together we can grow. I also want to share a bit about what led me into my digital entrepreneurial journey alongside my healthcare role. But first of all, let me introduce myself properly so that you can also understand where I'm coming from. So once again, I'm Catherine Animokiete. In January this year, 2026, I turned 40. Yes, 40 years of a precious gift of life. I'm currently a full-time radiographer, single, a proud senior sister to 2 amazing ladies, and an auntie to 2 beautiful kids. Well, plus many others who like to call me auntie. And of course, I'm not forgetting my parents. A shout out to my mom, the best cook and most hospitable person I know. And a blessed memory of my beloved dad, the most generous person I've ever known. Above all, I'm a child of God, and I truly believe my relationship with God has shaped who I am today and continues to guide me in the ambitions I'm pursuing. Back in March 2022, my perspective on life shifted. We lost our dad at the age of 68, just a month before his 69th birthday. A few years before that, he had been looking forward to retirement. He had plans to serve God in different ways, to travel, to start a business, probably back in Ghana, and to give back to the community. His heart was always towards helping others, lifting people up, and making a real difference. But as you can imagine, none of that happened. His health forced him into early retirement, and before we knew it, he was gone. Life stopped, and so did all his dreams. That experience left me with a lesson I can't ignore. The shift in my mindset was profound, and I truly believe this came from God. As they say, God doesn't waste our pain, and I've seen that myself. He uses every experience to shape us. My dad always encouraged my sisters and myself to explore business ideas and different opportunities. But I used to think, how can I? I don't have the means. My salary only stretches so far. As a single person, all my expenses are on me, and saving can feel really slow. But then I had to stop and ask myself, what if that was just an excuse? A comfortable one, yes, but still an excuse. Staying safe, staying content, and unintentionally holding myself back from more. I realized that God doesn't limit his plans to our current income. He doesn't check our bank balance before giving us a vision. He gives the vision, and then he grows us into the capacity to carry it. So the real question becomes, what opportunities am I open to? And I want to throw that to you too. What opportunities are you open to? Yes, contentment is important. The Bible teaches us that. But it also reminds us of the servants who were given talent to steward. They were expected to do something with what they were given. In the same way, we have been given gifts and skills. And while we remain grateful for what we have, we've also been called to grow, to develop, and to multiply what have been placed in our hands. Because the truth is, the blessings we receive are not just for us. We may be the answer to somebody else's prayer. So what am I saying? I decided to step into the digital space and build something alongside my healthcare role. Something that will allow me to grow beyond the limits of my payslip, something that creates opportunity and broadens my mindset. I love healthcare and I'm committed to growing in my field. But I also want a future where I have the freedom of time for ministry, time for family, and for whatever else God may call me into, without sacrificing my financial peace. Because truly, we weren't created just to work and pay bills. There is more. So today says, I want to invite you to reflect with me. What is God calling you into? What have you been putting off? And what are the excuses which have kept you stuck? If your answer to this last question is finance, I want to gently challenge you. Often the real barrier is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of what others might think. The fear is real, but it doesn't have to control your decisions. Don't let fear keep you from stepping into the life God has prepared for you. You may not take the same path as I have done, but I hope this encourages you to look deeper and take actions towards the promptings God has been giving you for a while. So ask yourself, what more can I do to grow and make an impact beyond where I am today? And remember this is, the waiting season is not a waiting room. It's not a place where we sit back and do nothing. It's a season of preparation, a season to build, a season to grow, and to become ready for what lays ahead. So wherever you are right now, don't stay stuck. Take one step. Start small, but get started. And I'll be right here, walking this journey with you. Let me close with this verse. No eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no mind has imagined what God has prepared for those who love him. This is a well-known verse from 1 Corinthians 2, verse 9. So sis, once again, you are so very welcome to the Healthcare Entrepreneurs Blueprint. Nice to have you here. Until the next episode, keep moving towards your purpose, one step at a time. Do not shrink your dreams to fit the current reality. Instead, rise, scale up, and grow into the capacity God has placed within you and make the waiting count. I really hope this episode has helped you to move closer to your goals. If it has, please would you share with a sister who could benefit from this? She might just be praying for a business breakthrough or for a mindset breakthrough. You never know. And this could propel her into her next season. You can also connect with me on social media. You could either find me on LinkedIn, where I actually hang out more often, simply by searching my name, Catherine Kiete. Or you could also find me on Instagram or Facebook under the name Catherine Animal CK. And if you have really enjoyed this podcast, which I hope you have, it will really help me if you could leave a review on Apple Podcasts. And also, if you are curious about knowing how I stepped into the digital space with confidence, feel free to visit my website, which is www.kakiete.com. So it is CAKIERTEY.com, where you can register to learn more about this online business, which I run alongside my healthcare role. So once more, that is www.CAKIERTEY.com. And I will be more than happy to mentor you every step of the way. You will also find a link in the show notes, which gives you easy access to connect with me wherever you choose to do so. Sis, stay rooted in your purpose and move towards it with intention every single day. God willing, I will catch you next week. You stay blessed and take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye and ciao-ciao for now. Bye for now.